Hello, hope we're all right. I'll just find the live on here and then I can see your comments. Okay, there we go. And it already says I'm live, so there we are. Okay, so when you get here, drop me a thumbs up or a smiley face or whatever you want, and I will say hello. Have we got anybody joining us tonight, I wonder? Have to wait and see. So this journal page here is the one that I've got step by step for on the blog today. So I hope you like it. It's using this week's Be Crafty palette. And besides that inspiration, today I think I'm going to do something for the challenge, some inspiration for the challenge. Hi Kim, hi Lynn. Those are all the comments I can see at the minute. Right. See if anybody else joins us. I'll give it another couple of minutes and then I'll get started. So how are we? Are we all right? I've been in your neck of the woods today, Kim. I went over to Rainworth to the Skoda garage and had to. Well, the sat nav took me through your village. Yes, my car battery is not well, so I'll apologise now if the car alarm goes off. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if the car alarm goes off, that's because it needs a new battery, which is going to be put in tomorrow. So there we go. Yes, it's been going off at all hours. We had 2 o'clock one night and at 10 to 5 another night. The 2 o'clock one I slept through. Steve sorted that. Right. I think it says 4 of us, but hi Maxine. I think maybe I should have put I did put a thing on the group though, didn't I? I should have put something on my post earlier and made it more obvious that I was going to be live tonight, but never mind. Right, I will get started. Okay. So I'm going to put that to one side, and tonight I'm going to make a card, and I'm going to go with the Spring Zing theme of the challenge this month, and I thought I'd just do something pretty straightforward and simple really. So I've got a piece of acetate like you get on your stamps, and then that's a piece of watercolor paper because it happened to be on my desk and it was the right size, so there we go. And I'm going to choose some zingy colors, so I'm going to go for mustard seeds, crushed olive, I think, for the green. Hi, Caroline. So mustard seed, crushed olive, and a nice orange spiced marmalade, I think. Okay. Oh, shall I go for a different orange? Let me just have a quick look which other... Oh, I've got carved pumpkin. I could use that one, actually. I always go for spiced marmalade. And I forget which other oranges I've got because they're behind where I put my phone that I've got your comments on. So, because the oranges sort of go down into that corner. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado... let's smoosh some colour onto this piece of watercolour card. So this is going to be the background. So we'll have some carved pumpkin. So I've done it onto that. I'm going to spray it with a bit of water. And then I'll drop it onto my watercolour card. I'll wipe that with a cloth. I'm just looking at the time lag. It's it is about probably 30 seconds at the moment, so you'll have to forgive me. Right. You'll also have to forgive me if there's a bit of a crafter lunch. Right, I'll dry this off with the heat tool, and then I'll add another colour. Well, according to my phone, there's 7 people watching at the minute, but I can... Oh, hi Bev. I can't see that we've got 7 people on. I don't know. I don't know what... Facebook is having a bit of a strange one again, I think. Okay, I think that's probably dry enough to go in with the next colour. So next I'm going to do some mustard seed. Oh, there's definitely not as much ink on my mustard seed. That's weird. That's definitely the oxide ink, but it's not coming up like oxide on there. Maybe I need a new one. I'll have to treat myself to a new mustard seed, I think. It's fine. It'll do. I think mustard seed is one of the ones I've had the longest, so I'm not surprised. Oh dear. Crafter lunch, yes. It's when you've just got something set up on your table and everything just rolls across it and you have to start again. Right, so that's crushed olive. So I'll pop some of this in some of the spaces that I can see around the... Oh yes, I think that will do me. And then I'll give that a blast with the heat tool as well. I think mustard seed is probably one of my most used inks. that and peacock feathers. Those are the two that I probably use the most. Okay, so just bend that into shape. There we go, and I think that's about dry. So let's use some stamps on it now. Right, I have got here, because I used it on my blog post yesterday, well, for today, this set, and I think I'm going to use these border bits, and oh, I won't use that one because I've lost it, but I will use that one. And I think I'm going to bring in that First Van Claire Carrot Orange, because I like it. Just make a change to have a nice zingy orange colour. I think I'm going to put that on at an angle, and then oops, I just caught the corner of the background there. That was a bit silly. Okay, I think I'm going to have it this way on. It seems like it's caught up on my phone now. It's weird how it does that. Okay, and then I'm going to use this border stamp too. I'm going to go for a green colour this time, maybe some, that's avocado. It's a nice limey green. I think I'm going to go back in with this one and the orange for that bit and that bit. Oh, that wasn't very straight, never mind. That's where the sentiment's going to go, across there. That's not very straight either. Might need 2 sentiments. Right. So, I think, no, I will use this one. I'm going to use that avocado ink as well. And I'll have a few of these on there. Good. What else shall I put on it? Might do a little bit of, let me find my tagging balls. They're around here somewhere. I know they are. I had them in my hand earlier. There we go. Here's my tagging balls. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, what is maybe a circly one? Where is it? That one from set 4. And we'll use car pumpkin again. You've gone very quiet, you lot have. Talk to me. Go on. Or maybe it's just that the comments aren't showing up. I don't know. There we go. I just feel like it needs a little bit of something else, and I've also got this out still. I'm terrible for doing this, aren't I? This is the script background. So we'll have a bit of, I've just got it in my hand like that. Oh, planting vegetables. I haven't done any yet. I've been a bit, we're currently having a downstairs loo put in the end of the garage. So all the stuff that was in the garage, because we use it a bit like a shed, is all in different places at the moment. So I think the veg planting's going to have to wait until the garage is finished, which should be next week, I think. The plumber's coming on Monday, so it should be next week. I'll go in with the green maybe. So this is the avocado ink again, and I'm just going to add a few bits of patches of the script. What did you plant then, Kim? Tell you what, over the past few weeks, we have got through that much tea. It's been probably twice the number of tea bags we would normally use, if not 3 times. Right, I think that'll be fine for my background, and I've got a really bright zingy piece of card there, look, that's going to sit on top of really nicely. So I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and somewhere here I've got a piece of white card. There we go. Do I use that, or do I use another bit of watercolour card? What do I... no, I'll use this. Right. So I'm going to... I haven't had enough daffodils yet. Rainbow carrots, they sound good. Oh, I need to dig you up some of our lily of the valley. It's taken over the front garden. Right, so I'm going to stamp this in Versafine Clair Black. There we go. And then I'm going to colour it. And I think I'm going to use my Eco lines. Right. So I'm going to use lemon yellow, and then I'm going to make the middle quite orange. So I've got light orange and deep orange. I've never done very well with peas. I think it's the pigeons peck at them, the slugs get them. Yeah, I've never done very well with them. Right, a couple of greens there. I might have another yellow, light yellow. So I've got lemon yellow and light yellow. Hi Moira. That's all right. Glad you're watching. Does that mean your visitors are not keeping your attention? Right, I'm just going to go around the edge with the light yellow, and then I'll colour the middle bit with the lemon yellow. We grew courgettes in tubs last year, and they did all right. So we're going to do that again. Runner beans. I'm seriously contemplating digging a bit of the lawn up and putting my rhubarb in there, because it's the sunniest part of the garden, and where the rhubarb is at the moment, it's not doing very well because it's not sunny. Excuse me. I do like a courgette, and courgette goes with everything, doesn't it? It's like you can put them in soup, you can put them in, like, I do quite a few things where I just roast a whole load of different veg together, like sweet potatoes and peppers and courgettes, and it's just dead easy to do. In fact, that's what Steve's going to be putting in the oven in about 5 minutes for our tea for when I've done. So it's those vegetables. So there's onions, peppers, courgettes, and sweet potato, and a bit of olive oil, and sweet chili sauce, and a couple of salmon steaks on top. And you just shove it in the oven, and then when you get it out, it's done. It's fab. Easy to prepare beforehand. There we go. Right. I think that's going to look very nice on top of that background, isn't it? Oh yes. Really zingy. Right, so I'll cut it out now. Whenever we go to places, you know, like stately homes and stuff like that, always gravitate to the vegetable gardens. It's really, I just find it fascinating what they grow in, some of them. There's a place in Derbyshire called Thornbridge Hall, and their kitchen garden is just fabulous. There's so many things in there, stuff that you wouldn't necessarily grow at home, you know. And some of these places you get like all different varieties of things, like vintage varieties of things. I know they had massive purple tomatoes, which were really cool. Like beefsteak style, but purple. There you go, that noise was Steve putting our dinner in the oven. Just seen I've missed a little bit there, haven't I? A little bit there. There we go, sorted. We've had a few daffodils in the garden, but most of them have finished now. They've gone over, but the tulips have started coming out, so we've got lots of red and yellow ones. No other colours. I think most of those were in when we arrived, actually. It was a funny old garden when we first moved in. The lady who lived here liked taking cuttings of things and then putting them in round the garden. So there was like 7 of the same thing. It did mean that like flowering season would be all done at once. So what I tended to do was every so often I'd buy something. I'd see when there was a month that there wasn't a lot out in flower in the garden, and then I'd go to the garden centre that month, buy something and put it in. So now we've got a much longer flowering season in the garden, lots of bees and butterflies and stuff. Yes, it was definitely not a teacher's garden, in that by the time the summer came, the summer holidays came, there was nothing in flower, everything had finished. So it definitely needed like August flowering stuff and July flowering stuff. Right. See, that's the other thing, nice thing about courgettes. They have those lovely big yellow flowers on them. They're like big trumpets. Okay, so that way up, I think. I'm just trying to decide. Do you think it? I think it needs something behind it, doesn't it? It needs a layer. Somewhere very close by, I should have some orange card. Somewhere here, or paper or something. No, that's red. That's red. Yellow's not going to show up. Okay, I've changed my mind. We'll try green. Might have some. What about a bit of green behind it? Yeah, I like that. That'll do. Hi, Helen. Right. So I shall use some double-sided tape. If I can find the end of it. Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah, so with having the builders coming and doing the downstairs loo, they've been coming early, and then as soon as the weekend came, the car alarm started going off in the middle of the night. So, yeah, I just feel a little bit sleep deprived at the minute. I'm just hoping that a new battery is going to sort the car alarm business. If it doesn't, then it'll be plan Z, I think. Well, it's going to have to go into the garage and then do like check things out more thoroughly. Right, trim that down. Now I'll do it the other way around. Actually. Let's do it this way around. And then I can line it up that way. So I can see there's only one entry in the challenge album so far, and we're nearly halfway through the month. So this is a reminder to enter the challenge, please. We had, what was it, 19 entries last month, which were fabulous. So and so many that would have been worthy winners. So let's have a few more this month as well. I've got all these lovely spring flowers to play with the new stamps. So those are all suitable for the Spring Zing challenge. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Maxine. That's good to hear. Right. I'll line that up top. I think that's, hopefully that's straight. I think it is. Oh, no, I haven't. I've lined it up with the bottom. That was very silly of me. Excuse me a minute. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Right, I can still cover that up, it's fine. Oh, oh, oh. Right. There we go. That's better. It's the other way up now. There we go. Helen, the challenge is to, it's the theme I've chosen is Spring Zing. So either zingy colours or spring images or both. So this is my spring image on a zingy background. Okay, I'm just going to shape this a little bit because it's curled up a bit. So make it curl in the other direction. And then I'm going to use some 3D foam. I'm sure somewhere here. Yeah, I've got some little 3D foam squares. Lots of them. So I'll get some of those on the back of here. They're sticking to my fingers, not to the card. There we go. That's better. Right. Yeah, and you can enter up to 3 times per person, and there's a prize of a £20 stamp or paper voucher. And it's all voted for by you, so you get to choose the winners. I'll just trim that one down for the stem. There we go. I'll stick the other bit on as well, might as well. Up there. There we go. Right, now I need need to get the backs off all of these. That's all of them now. And then I'll pop that on fairly centrally. There we go. Right. So just to finish it off, we could do with a sentiment. I've just realised I've put that sentiment back in the wrong place. That's sunshine in flower form goes on that one, doesn't on the daisy one, doesn't it? There we go. Put it back in the right place now. Oops. So the sentiment on this one, we've got sunbeams, we've got bloom where light finds you. We could pop that on, or we could use a wordy sticker. Any thoughts? Or shall we have flowers are happy, flowers and love off the tulip set? There's some more there, look. Might do flowers and love actually. Let's do that one. Now, shall I use this scrap of green and emboss it in white? I'll stamp it in black. Oh, decisions. I don't know. No, maybe not. I'll use this scrap and pop it on there, I think. So where's my black ink? Okay. That's not very straight, is it? This is where you'll get bored because I spent ages trimming it and then it's still not straight. And do you know what? I might start again. If I put that across there and flag the end of it, I'm going to use a paper trimmer because there's something about me and cutting things live. I can cut round a line, but I can't cut straight to save my life. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer and hopefully. Okay, bear with me a minute. Side. answer. There we go. I was thinking I might put a bit of colour around the edge of it, but I don't think I need to, do I? I think that looks fine as it is. So I will grab another couple of these. And then I'll pop it on there. And there we go. One very zingy spring card. I really enjoyed doing that. Hope you enjoyed watching too. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye.